Now at 11, firefighters in Salem and around Oregon push back against the city in a legal fight over death in the line of duty and compensation. Plus, a robbery with a machete amid growing crime frustrations for local businesses. And walking to stop Alzheimer's with a fundraiser both to end the disease and honor those who battle it.
This is KGW News at 11.
But we begin with breaking news. We're here at 11. A tentative deal tonight to end the Hollywood screenwriters strike. The walkout started nearly 150 days ago, marking one of the longest strikes in entertainment industry history. Details of the potential deal between the Writers Guild of America and Hollywood's top media companies are expected to be released in the coming days. Union members will still have to vote to ratify the deal. Issues have included things like pay, as well as stricter protections against the use of artificial intelligence. And now we're going to turn to our weather with heavy rain moving into our area tonight and into tomorrow morning. It kicks off a rainy week that could end with some significant rain totals around the region. Thanks for joining us. I'm Art Edwards. We're going to get right to meteorologist Joe Ranieri right now with the rain timeline in our first forecast. Joe?
Well, the rain is already upon us. It's been raining a good part of the day, really. And despite seeing those light showers, we're looking at close to 2/10 of an inch of rain in a few locations. And that's pretty much what our rainfall totals are so far for the month of September. Now, on an average September, we should see over an inch and a half. We'll definitely get there, I bet you, by Wednesday, Thursday. So you can kind of get the idea. We are going to be seeing a wet start to the last week of September. Here's that upper level low right now that's starting to move on through. You can kind of see where that low is centered. It's going to start to bring in some cooler conditions and some windier conditions as well heading into tomorrow. Gusts here locally anywhere from 25 to 30 miles an hour. And as we look at the rain, the coast, the valley, the mountains, much of the state of Oregon is starting to see some rainfall, which is good considering how dry it has been. And of course, those wildfires that have been burning the last couple of months throughout parts of the Pacific Northwest, specifically Oregon, Washington. But the heaviest amount of rain, Art, is going to be falling throughout your Monday morning commute. Along with the rain, I'm also tracking a chance to see some thunderstorm activity. I'll kind of let you know exactly when the heavier showers move through and when you could be seeing some drier weather over the next few days. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thank you. A major crash between a semi-truck and a car caused some big delays and closures on I-205 today. This was northbound at the on-ramp to I-84 East. One person in both the semi and the car had to be rescued. Both are expected to survive. The cause of the crash is not yet known. A tragedy in Washington County where a driver was killed and 3 others hurt in a crash early this morning. It happened by Southwest 175th near Cooper Mountain Lane. The car rolled over and ended up in a ravine. Deputies say 19-year-old Jesse Warniger of Beaverton was driving the car and died in the crash. They say that he was not wearing a seatbelt. 3 passengers were injured. They are 18, 19, and 20 years old. All 3 are expected to survive. Authorities say the group was coming from a house party in Sherwood. Speed, alcohol, and controlled substances may have played a role in that crash. One person is hurt following a shooting in Gresham today. It happened by Northeast Division in Burnside. No word on any arrests or the victim's condition yet, but police do say that there is no threat to the community. Anyone with any information should contact Gresham Police. A terrifying robbery at a North Portland bar last week has workers shaken. Surveillance video shows a thief threaten workers with a machete before taking off with tens of thousands of dollars. Other businesses in the neighborhood say that they have had break-ins as well. Thomas Schultz has the story.
I am very scared.
Perch Bar and Grill in North Portland is a longtime favorite. For decades, many in the St. John's neighborhood have gathered here. But now, workers are nervous. Recently, a man grabbed a bartender and held a machete to her throat. Security footage shows him walk the bartender over to lottery machines to empty them before clearing out the cash register. He then makes her open a secret safe and leaves with tens of thousands of dollars.
There's so many crimes going.
The owner, Kim, didn't want to show her face out of fear of being targeted, though she knows of other businesses who've been victimized.
I heard there is so many businesses that are getting theft or break-in.
She's right. Others along Lombard have also seen a rise in crime. Kung Food employees didn't want to go on camera, though they tell us the restaurant has been broken into 3 times this year. Thieves even took an ATM. Leisure public house owners say they've had 6 break-ins this year.
It's so exhausting mentally, emotionally.
Nicole Blanchette says she's worried crime will continue.
It's just sort of like holding your breath before every day.
Back at Perch Bar and Grill, owners would like to see change.
Hopefully, there's some point we can start work together to clean up the city of the Portland.
Business owners we spoke with say these problems are becoming more common. We also reached out to police to learn the latest on the investigation. We haven't yet heard back. Thomas Schultz, KGW News.
A widow in Salem was granted workers' compensation benefits after her husband, a longtime firefighter, passed away. Now the city of Salem wants to take the benefits back. Ashley Graham shares more about why this request is headed to Oregon's Supreme Court.
A memorial sits in front of Fire Station 6 in Salem.
Loved the job, he loved the community, he loved to help people.
Mo Stadley served the people of Salem as a firefighter paramedic for 28 years. Matt Brozovic knew him for many of those.
In 2018, he'd gotten cancer. He got treated, came back in 2019 for a short period of time, and then the cancer came back with a vengeance.
Tonsillar cancer took Mo's life in 2019, leaving his widow Tina with nothing but memories and workers' compensation benefits. 4 years after his death, Mo was honored in Colorado Springs in September alongside fallen firefighters from across the nation.
Which was a pretty remarkable event, very emotional event.
While Tina was there, she found out the city of Salem was trying to take away the workers' compensation benefits she was given after Mo's death. The city is asking the Oregon Supreme Court to review the decision, saying in a statement, his work as a firefighter did not materially contribute to contracting the disease.
She was absolutely shocked, yeah. This is her only form of income.
In Oregon, firefighters have a cancer presumption.
So there's a whole bunch of cancers that fall within our job category that say, if you get XYZ cancer, it's more than likely from the job or it's contributed from the job.
Brozovic and other firefighters feel these benefits could be unfairly taken from Tina.
We want them to leave our widow alone. We want to protect her. We want her to go about her life and try to, grieve her husband. And it's just been a tough process for her. And now I think she just looks at this and goes, when's it going to end? And I think that's the biggest worry for us.
A worry that if these benefits are taken away, it will set a precedent for the future.
Leave her alone. Leave the firefighters alone. We have a presumption for a reason.
Firefighters from Salem and across the state plan to meet at Salem City Council Monday afternoon to let the city know exactly how they feel about this attempt to repeal those worker compensation benefits given to Mo's family. Reporting in Salem, I'm Ashley Graham, KGW News.
If you don't have a loved one who is suffering from Alzheimer's disease, chances are you know someone who does. Today, hundreds of people took a walk in the right direction to try to end the disease. Friends, family, and supporters of those with Alzheimer's honored them at the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's in Vancouver. It included the Poignant Promise Garden ceremony. The flowers in the garden represent people's connection with someone suffering and their personal reasons to end the disease.
I am here walking in my mom's memory. So I started this journey and Mom was still with us and wanted to raise as much money as I could for the Alzheimer's Association, and we did that. And we lost Mom in August, so we're here in her honor.
The Alzheimer's Association of Oregon and Southwest Washington says 69,000 people in Oregon have Alzheimer's, joining the 6 million people across the country who have the disease.